Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Wednesday evening. We got basketball 24/7 here at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. I am Lauren Goodman, your favorite coach and announcer, and we got it underway here in the D-League. Altitude versus Dazzle. Hands up. Tries to get a bucket there. Can't connect for two. Miscommunication, but Hands-Eye gets the steal. Dumps out to Peshman. Runs ahead of the crowd, and he gets two. Jax starting off good. I think that's really important for him. Swingami. New teams, again, we have to minimize our team, so still balance them out. Everybody gonna get an opportunity to play. But we cut down from 4 teams to 3 teams in the D-League. And Castro, couple changes, but everybody gonna be playing, so don't worry about it. Expect the game to be good. Tran. Tip deflection. It goes the other way. Here comes Peshman. Push in transition. Slows it up. Tran picks him up. Here comes the in and out from Peshman. One dribble jumper. Nothing. It is going back the other way. Swagger, he's one of my favorite people too to watch. Dang, Swami from the 3-ball land. Count him. Out of San Jose, the big fella making a team change, but I think it's also for the better for him. Coach Sam coaching this altitude team, and they are very impressive mix of young players. Here comes Tran, pushing transition. Peshman stops him, cross back to the middle, thought about it, pivot, shoots it up anyway. Almost block party, but not quite. Here comes Morgan. Dumps it down to Gilliam, spin cycle, but he gets jammed up. Good defense right there to not foul and to stay in. That was Morgan on the defense, and we're coming back the other way. Tran, Gangswami sizes up Castro, tries to go on the baseline side drive, but it goes to Hands-Eye, and it goes the other way. Push down the right-hand lane, and he gets a 2-piece and a biscuit. Oh! No bucket there. So we still got a 3-2 ball game. Can't do an illegal screen. Here goes Swagger. Turns the corner, and he makes them pay for 2. Eli out of goal. That's up my way. So, I got to shot him out. Oh, out of bounds. Oh, they call a foul. Oh, no, they don't call a foul. Tran's defense causes a turnover. Peshman doesn't like it, and we got to go back the other way. Stop, pop. Didn't drop. Morgan finds Gilliam ahead of the pack, underneath the basket, but the hand on the body is going to cause us to shoot some free throws. Mr. Gilliam out of Sonora. Bank's still open for these kids, so he knocks in the first. Misses the second, so he goes 1 for 2. We got a 3-5 game. Swagger takes his time, stops and pops, but Murray gets the rebound. Perry back to Swagger. drives left, gets the floater, and it goes back to Perry. Big rebound for him, but Morgan snatches it away from Tran, and we're going to Morgan. Castro tries to stop and pop. He can't get it. Gilliam, good hustle. Throws it off Gang Swami, but Tran grabs it anyway. Again, one of my favorite players, number 47, Mr. Tran. Gives his all, plays hearts out, lights out, never selfish. Gang Swami, big in the middle, rattles off left. Swingami not able to get that one in, but we're going to take a little reset, get everybody talking to each other, and we'll be back after this short break here on NorCal Sports TV Summer Camp. Are back. Altitude 5-3 lead over Dazzle. Reset. We got our mandatory subs, so every time we take a break here, we're getting everybody in the game. Cook. We got out of bounds here, having a lot of fun at the summer camp. Day 3, you gotta love it. Gang Swami on the steal, push, full head of steam. Nobody stops him. 1-2, gets to the rim with ease, but he cannot make it connect. Coming back the other way, here comes Morgan. Nobody on the ball. Gang Swami picks him up. I don't know if that was his man intentionally, but he does stop the ball, makes it more complicated for Morgan. We're going back the other way. Warner. Back to Tran, Euro step through the middle, and it's a travel. You know, grew up in high school, you travel, you walk, you took too many steps. The next time you travel, take the BUS.
Hey, Taylor, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro, it's not the best name, bro.
Switch to Morgan. Morgan tries to get a little spin cycle there, but isn't good for 2. Coming back the other way, here comes Tran. Looks, find Gang Swami wide open under the key, and he gets another 2. They got to figure out who they're guarding here on the other side.
Hey, stop talking to Naomi, bro. Boykin, stop talking to Naomi.
We got a 7-3 game. It's getting late.
No, we had some D-League stuff. We had some kids. What is this camera? What, Avery? What is the action shot? Oh, that one, that's the wireless. That's one excellent. I just want it out of the way so it doesn't get hit.
And we back to live play here. Here's Peshman coming off the screen, in and out. Turns, thought about passing it in the corner, but he shoots a shot for himself. Here comes Warner. Also one of our favorite hair guys here. Come on now. It's something about the mullet, man. Special type of hairstyle. Tran. They calling him young Jeremy Lin because he's like that. Warner turns the corner. Finds Gang Swami down low. And again, he gets another easy 2 for the driving kick. Down low. Here we go. Morgan. Not realizing he has a mismatch with Gang Swami. Kick it back to Peshman. All air there. Frustration setting in for Mr. Peshman. But we talked in between games. See, the great part about this camp is you get to talk to him, you get to analyst, coach him, all these type of things. So I told him keep playing, fight through it. He's got the skill. He's got to keep his head in it. And that's the key part. The game is 90% mental. Gang Swami throws it up over the top. Gilliam gets into a tie-up with Tran. And again, in our first half, there cannot be a press. So some of the plays, players miss, try to get into a tie-up. Usually goes the other way because they cannot pick up. They miss. They got to go back. Peshman, step back three. Got him! I told you. Keep being confident, young man. And it's going to fall. Peshman for three. Shooters are never fearful. They keep shooting. Tran on the offensive side. Cook with a punch out. Peshman keeps it under control after the lost dribble. Turns the corner on Tran. Tries to get to the rim. And they go out of control. Player control on Peshman. He is the man of many faces. I think I'm going to have to call him the Joker because he got multiple personalities out here. Back on the ball. He pushes. And he's back ecstatic. He got the ball in his hand. There's no better feeling. Here comes Peshman versus Tran. Surveys. Tran sags. He thought about the jumper there, but he gives it to Gilliam. Gilliam, they sag off. Gets it to Morgan. Morgan. Little fancy dribble. Gilliam comes up the screen, but Morgan takes the shot. Can't line it up. Here comes Tran. Behind the back. Tweet. Looks like he trained with me this morning, but he picks his dribble up. Murray. Also another good scorer for this squad. Warner gets his shot up. Can't line it up. Gang Swami. Rebound, but Peshman snatches it out, and we're going to take a short break here. We're here live at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp 2025. Six ball game here. Morgan, and I see both of our last game was definitely a heated one. If you didn't catch that one, very close. I feel like this is going to be a close one as well. Warner finds Gang Swami, stop and pop. Not so much pop, but he definitely stopped. Rebound, hands out. Warner trying to find the gaps of the mismatch. Spin, comes back to the left side and throws a little loop-de-loop for two. Waylon Morgan. Twain Hart. Tries to get a three from Tran. Swaggart with the rebound. May not get a lot of points, but one thing Swaggart is going to do, he's going to rebound, he's going to cut without the ball. Warner, contact on the line, and Warner's going to go shoot two. Seems like this altitude team has a different type of energy, different type of zest. Warner knocks down the first. Misses the second. Swaggart can't gather that one, and Peshman takes away. We're almost done with the first half of play.
No way is it Parker. You've never told me that.
No, I don't tell anyone.
My God. You are Spider-Man.
Coming back the other way, here comes Tran. A lot of moving parts to this camp. Push. Get him to get the score right. I think he got the score wrong.
There you go.
Go lock it in, bro.
Hey, ref, did he score that? No. Going back the other way, here comes Morgan. Just under 2. Spins on Swagger. Swagger, good defense right there. Keeps his hand high. And he doesn't go for that ball. That's an IQ play for sure right there. And that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes everything doesn't show up on the scoreboard, but it definitely shows up in the work, in the film. And that's a great defensive play. Here he comes. Drops a dime to Warner. Warner, good pump fake up the left-hand side. Can't get it to fall, but Gangswami keeps it alive. Swagger for 3. Short. Gangswami for the rebound and the cleanup for 2. Total of 9 for Gangswami. Started off with the big 3 knocked down. Here comes Castro. You know he wants some money. Great shooter. Who's on the rebound? My boy Swagger.
1 minute left.
1. Swagger gets past Morgan. Takes his time. Floated over the top. Can't get it to land, but Gangswami cleaning up everything in the house. Warner. Count it. Get it out the net, baby. From Mr. Mullet Man himself. Swagger kicks out. Great play. Warner ready to knock it down, and he gets a 3. Hopefully, I'll get an opportunity to go get in that 3-point contest because the boy can shoot. Morgan tries to come back down, gets a layup out of control, but who gets another rebound? That would be Swagger. Here he comes down the left-hand side. Nobody stops him. He looks, he surveys, stop, pop. Not necessarily. Tran, big rebound. Get off me, but can't complete. Swagger, another rebound.
15 seconds.
Warner thought about it. Tran almost traveled there, but he didn't finish. Final second on the clock. Turnover. Morgan.
3, 2, 1.
One hand bomb, no good. Altitude 15, Dazzle 8. We got a very, very close matchup here. We're going to take a halftime break. See y'all soon shortly here at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Camp. back here having a little fun, doing a little dancing during the halftime. We got the three-point competition getting ready. We're finishing our last game here on court 2. Altitude versus Dazzle. Tran, different type of energy. Kind of one of my favorite kids here at the camp. I like coachable kids. I like kids that work hard. He's one of them. Peshman comes down, tips it out of his hand. Who's right there? My guy, Swagger, 2-6. Count him to be Mr. Reliable. Warner had to get a little heat check. Hit the three closing the half last time. Try to just, make sure he was his butter. I love it. Peshman on the inside dribble. Doesn't use the Castro screen. Castro, pick, pop, roll the big fella from down under. Number 3 for him. Castro locked in. Y'all know if y'all get him on a roll, anything roll option, he's going to get it in for sure. Here comes Peshman. Try to get the backdoor cut, forces it. Warner, great defense right there. Takes it all the way right. Nobody going to stop him. He drops a little dime in the trend, but it gets caught up and messed up with Gilliam. And again, like I said, we becoming family over these last 3 days, so a lot of trash talking, a lot of familiarity with each team. Peshman, spin. Gilliam, 3. Got it out the net for 3 ball, baby. It's raining threes here over on court 2. They must know. They must know the three-point competition is about to start. They must know. Tran, respond? No. Coming back the other way. Hands out, can't make it happen, but here comes Swagger. They find him in transition. Coming down the wing, middle drive. Floater no good. Gilliam fights for it with Peshman. And it goes back the other way. Here comes Peshman. Full head of steam. Stop. Pop. Is he like that? No. Warner, good hustle. But he saves it back to Warner. Warner got to have his hand up. Finds Murray. Takes the time. Who's running the lane? That's my guy, 2-6. Swagger, don't play with him, man. Hey, listen, tell you, everything don't got to be pretty around here. Want some workers, all right? 2-6 is one of them. Give him another bucket. He's doing his thing. 4 for Eli out of Galt. Peshman, drive middle, float, get it out the net. Tran, Peshman, been battling since 6 this morning. Drop the backdoor. Who did I say give the ball to? 2-6, baby, all day long. He's balling. Somebody might want to stop him in transition. Here comes Peshman. Surveys. Backdoor cut. Gillespie. Back to Hansman. Get it out the net. It's raining threes. Landon hands out. Swagger gets him in the air. Step back. Is he like that? Oh! Just a little heat check. Just a little heat check for my guy. Don't get it twisted. Here comes Peshman. Nobody stops him. Trans sitting in the cuts. Trying to be in his corner pocket. He knows not only does he have to play offense, but he got to play defense on Peshman. Here comes Gilliam. Hand down. Man down! It's raining threes over here on court 2. The shade came, and here came the storm. Gilliam, 7 points. Murray, little short jumper, can't land it. Here comes Hanslot. Back to Peshman. Peshman gets bottled up by Tran. He's on the ground trying to find somebody. Tran in there, trying to get a jump ball. No good. Castro, keep it raining. No, heat check. They said, hey, we needed the sun to go down, cool off, so I can really start hooping. Swagger, down the lane. Anybody stop him? No way, Jose. Give the ball cut 2 more points. You might want to start guarding him. 8 from the man from goal. It's getting hot in here. We're not going to take our clothes off, but we are going to take a break right here at the NorCal Sports Summer Basketball Camp. Welcome back to the show of all shows. Altitude, Coach Sam got his team fired up. Coach Eli coaching the Dazzle. And this is what we want to see. Competition. Castro on the inbound. Gangswami with a steal? Yes, he does. Takes it off. Big fella behind the back. Stop. Pop! And he's like that. Give him 2. Perfect timing from Coach Sam with the rotations. Gilliam takes him left. A lot of contact on that we looking for. Can't connect, but Murray slows down the pace, keeps things going. Backdoor cut to Warner. Finds Gangswami. Keeps it under control and give him another 2 for our boy. 13 on the evening. Big factor in Altitude having a 3-point lead right now. Morgan, step back. Hard ride left. Here comes Tran. Stop. Pop. No make. Gangswami, though. He says, I'm like that, but not quite. Warner saves it. Here comes Morgan in transition. Warner tries to get a punch out. Cannot. Gilliam. Oh, just quite close, but loses it as it goes off his hand. Murray on the inbound. Sees a cut and Swagger. They miscommunicate just off by a hair, but it goes the other way. 25-22. We got a ball game on our hands over here. Morgan sees the screen from Castro. Roll. Not there on that one. Trent takes his time, gets Swaggered the ball. Right drive, turn back left, gets it a little tied up, but he keeps it strong. And that was a double dribble. Coming back the other way. It's going to be the little details in this game. Small plays like that can't add up, get you in a deeper hole. So here we go. Coming back the other way. Morgan, size up Swagger. Good hand by Warner. Better defense by Swagger. Nobody got to grab it, and it's orange basketball. Coming back the other way. Gangswami. Elbow jumper. Not on the mark. Gilliam, heat check. Another unnecessary air ball for Dazzle. Swagger. He's my player of the game right now. 2-6. Tries to turn the corner. Gangswami dumps it down to Tran. Not only can the big fella score, but he can drop a dime or two. Tran gets the ball for 2. Morgan trying to figure it out. 27-22. And I got to say, this altitude team looking very good. And it's not because of how they're playing necessarily score-wise, but it's how they're high-fiving, dapping up. Morgan said, hold on now, I gotta have a little say in this before y'all get this win. He gets a 2-piece. Tran. Back to Gangswami. Gangswami can't get the putback, and he gets fouled on the second attempt for 2.
Timeout after free throws.
Gangswami on the first. Oh, it's a very good shot. Not too much more you can do with that. Rattles in and out. Little outside touch. Gangswami on the second. Hard left. Saved. But it's going to stay Orange basketball after this short break. Back, got me standing up out here at the camp. Tran thought about it, took a second, regrouped, swaggered, looking for the dump, didn't want to travel. He ends up traveling anyway. (27-24). Here comes Morgan. Gilliam. Head fake. Should have probably thought about shooting that one, but he doesn't. Cook down low with the mismatch. Gangswami gets in there, steals it away. Here we go. Like I said, kid pretty talented. Tran down to Murray. Murray, no hesitation. Count him for the short corner jumper. Ryder for 2 out of Modesto. Peshman, give him 2. He said, hey, too small. Don't do that. Peshman out of Oakdale. Drops down to Tran. Tran trying to make something happen. Gangswami on the wing. Drives baseline side. Picks his dribble up. Looking for an outlet. To go. Turns the corner. Gets caught up in the middle, and a turnover comes back to Peshman. Got to do it all. Hands locked, shorter, even better. Here comes Tran. Going the other way. Back to Swagger. Gangswami, patient, takes the dribble drive off Gilliam. Can't connect there. Here comes Morgan. Nobody stops him. Kicks it to Peshman. Peshman tries to spin. And he gets bumped by Tran. He's going to take it out on the side. 29-28. 2 minutes left to the 2-minute mark. Is he like that? Ooh. Stays here. Murray tips it off his hand. Hands out, makes a discretionary plea, and he stays his ball. Morgan. Back to Peshman. Good defense by Tran. Tips it out and stays here.
We're going to start with the WNBA division. I'm going to explain some rules here real quick.
Ball on the court, so another little pause and play. Dumped in to Hanzot. Comes over for the scoop layup. Can't finish it. Tran sacrifices his body and keep it in, and Tagu, excuse me, clocks him in. Tran, slow walk on the ball. 3:41 left. Takes, floats, nopes. But who gets the rebound? Swagger. Murray, get it out the bottom of the net, coach. 3-bomb for Mr. Morgan. Excuse me, Mr. Murray on that one. Still turnover. Going back to altitude. Tran did not connected. Can Gangswami clean it up? No, but it goes back to Tran in some weird way. Here comes Murray. Back to Gangswami. He misses another layup. Here comes Morgan. Other way. Morgan rattles in and out. Back to Murray. 2:45 on the clock. 32-28. Swagger fouled. And now he'll go to the line for 2. 8 on the afternoon. Swagger trying to make the second. Little shooter's roll. Murray with the putback. Can't connect it. Here comes Gangswami with the fadeaway 2. Timeout break here. We come to the last 2 minutes of the game, and we'll see you guys back after this short break. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. 32-28. We are at the 2-minute warning mark, which means we are regular basketball rules. So you can pick up full court, double team, all of those things we see in regular game. Clock will also stop, and every foul will be 1-and-1. Peshman, step back jumper, rattles in and out. Morgan tries to get the rebound, but it goes to Warner. Here comes Tran. Swagger Down the middle lane and give him the finger roll. Hey, for 2. Boys, a 10-piece and a biscuit.
Out of Indian Valley Academy in Greenville, California. Give it to Alexis Winters.
Player to come up. She is a dominating factor when it comes to the WNBA, and now she's
Take a short break here. We got our medic coming out. We got a player injury. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Here we go. Shout out to our medic team. They're amazing. They're making sure all these players stay great. Peshman, hesitation, thought about it. Castro, can he knock it down? Oh, it rattles in and out. Gang Swami picks the ball up, and here comes the pressure. Morgan, back to Tran. Foul from the back, Peshman. We got a 1-and-1. Tran shooting free throws. Tran got a 1-and-1 situation here. Short rim grazer. Nobody grabs it, and it goes back to Dazzle's basketball. And they got to go. Peshman kicks to the corner. Hands up. Gillespie, excuse me. Morgan, big drive down the lane. He's got 2 on him, and it's a turnover going the other way. And that's not what Dazzle needed. Off the turnover, we're going to have a side inbound by Swaggart. Warner. Swaggart sees nobody's on him, goes down the lane, pumps it down to Gang Swami, and he gets an assist, and Gang Swami adds to his total score of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 points. Tipped out on the defense, so it's going to be a 1-and-1 free throw. They called a foul. See that last play. Swaggart with the dump. Just textbook, baby. Textbook basketball. Morgan, miss. Castro, big rebound. Peshman, back at the top. Gangswami picks him up. Bigger defender, more to shoot over. Can he get the prayer? No, he throws it up, and it's out of bounds. 23 left on the clock. Gangswami, great defense on that one. Swaggart with the ball. Kind of threads the needle. Gangswami all the way down the lane, and he gets the floater for 2. Tattle him in for 17.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Castro,
2,
buzzer beater?
1.
No. And that'll be all here on Court 2, Day 3. Altitude 36, Dazzle 28. Great ball game from both teams. Coach Eli, Coach Sam got them locked in. I am Lauren Goodman, your favorite analysis and commentator and your favorite coach. Shout out to my producer, Avery. Got us with all the highlights and all of my amazing camera people around Court 2. It gives y'all the beautiful show. That is all for Day 3 here at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. We'll see you tomorrow.